ऐं श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं 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 श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। समस्तब्रह्मविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। श्रीवेदव्यासवैशम्पायने आज्ञवल्क्य आद्यशङ्करादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ श्रुतिमातु परब्रह्मणः गुरुतत्त्वस्य परमात्मनः कृपया शास्त्रोक्तपरब्रह्मानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं च विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याणार्थं च आयुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यादिप्राप्त्यर्थं च श्रीबृहदारण्यक उपनिषदः पारायणं तदनन्तरं श्रीतैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः भाष्यसमेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ बृहदारण्यक उपनिषदः पारायणम् अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः पञ्चमं ब्राह्मणं। सेकेंड चैप्टर फिफ्थ ब्राह्मणम् of Brihadaranyakam. We are just trying to do the chanting first time. Let us try it. Om Iyam Prithvi Sarvesham Bhutanam Madhu Asyai Prithvyai Sarvani Bhutani Madhu Yaschayamasyaam Prithivyam Tejomayo Amrutamaya Purushaha Yaschayamadhyatmagam Shariraha Tejomayo Amrutamaya पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयमात्मा इदममृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् इमा आपः सर्वेषां भूतानां मधुः आसामपागं सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमाप्सु अप्सु तेजोमयः अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायम् अध्यात्मगं रैतः रैतसः तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयमात्मा इदम् अमृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् अयमग्निः सर्वेषां भूतानां मधु अस्याग्नेः सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमस्मिन् अग्नौ तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमध्यात्मं वाङ्मयः तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयम् आत्मा इदम् अमृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् अयं वायुः सर्वेषां भूतानां मधुः अस्य वायोः सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमस्मिन् वायौ तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमध्यात्मं प्राणः तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयमात्मा इदममृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् अयमादित्यः सर्वेषां भूतानां मधु अस्यादित्यस्य सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमस्मिन्नादित्ये तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमध्यात्मं चाक्षुषः तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयमात्मा इदममृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् इमा दिशः सर्वेषां भूतानां मधु आसां दिशाकं सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमासु दिक्षु तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमध्यात्मकं श्रौत्रः प्रात्रिषुत्कः तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयम् आत्मा इदममृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् अयं चन्द्रः सर्वेषां भूतानां मधु अस्य चन्द्रस्य सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमस्मिंश्चन्द्रे तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमध्यात्मं मानसः तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयम् आत्मा इदममृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् इयं विद्युत् सर्वेषां भूतानां मधु अस्यै विद्युतः सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमस्यां विद्युति तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमध्यात्मं तेजसः तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयम् आत्मा इदममृतम् इदगं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् अयगं स्तनयित्नुः सर्वेषां भूतानां मधु अस्य स्तनयित्नोः सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमस्मिन् स्तनयित्नौ तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमध्यात्मकं शाब्दः सौरः तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयमात्मा इदममृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् अयमाकाशः सर्वेषां भूतानां मधु अस्याकाशस्य सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमस्मिन्नाकाशे तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमध्यात्मकं हृदि आकाशः तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयमात्मा इदममृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् अयं धर्मः सर्वेषां भूतानां मधु अस्य धर्मस्य सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमस्मिन् धर्मे तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमध्यात्मं धर्मस्तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयमात्मा इदममृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् इदगं सत्यगं सर्वेषां भूतानां मधु अस्य सत्यस्य सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमस्मिन् सत्ये तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमध्यात्मकं सात्यः तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयम् आत्मा इदममृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् इदं मानुषकं सर्वेषां भूतानां मधु अस्य मानुषस्य सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमस्मिन् मानुषे तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमध्यात्मं मानुषस्तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयमात्मा इदममृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् अयमात्मा सर्वेषां भूतानां मधु अस्यात्मनः सर्वाणि भूतानि मधु यश्चायमस्मिन्नात्मनि तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः यश्चायमात्मा तेजोमयो अमृतमयः पुरुषः अयमेव सः यः अयमात्मा इदममृतम् इदं ब्रह्म इदगं सर्वम् स वा अयमात्मा सर्वेषां भूतानामधिपतिः सर्वेषां भूतानागं राजा तद्यथा रतनाभौ च रतनेमौ चाराः सर्वे समर्पिताः एवमेवास्मिन् आत्मनि सर्वाणि भूतानि सर्वे देवाः सर्वे लोकाः सर्वे प्राणाः सर्वे एते आत्मनः समर्पिताः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीयारण्यकांतर्गत तैत्तिरीयोपनिषद ओम यस्मात् जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रलीयते येनेदन्धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते ॐ अथ प्रथमा शिक्षा वल्ली प्रथमोऽनुवाकः शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतो तद्वक्तारमवतो अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ एकादशोऽनुवाकः ॐ वेदमनूच्याचार्योऽन्ते वासिनमनुशास्ति सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धनमाहृत्य प्रजातन्तुं मा व्यवच्छेत्सेः सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यं धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यं कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यं भूत्यै न प्रमदितव्यं स्वाध्यायप्रवचनाभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं देवपितृकार्याभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव यान्यनवद्यानि कर्माणि तानि सेवितव्यानि नो इतराणि यान्यस्माकं सुचरितानि तानि त्वयोपास्यानि नो इतराणि एके चास्मच्छ्रेयागंसो ब्राह्मणाः तेषां त्वयासनेन प्रश्वसितव्यं श्रद्धया देयम् अश्रद्धया अदेयं श्रिया देयं ह्रिया देयं भिया देयं संविदा देयम् अत यदि ते कर्म विचिकित्सा वा वृत्तविचिकित्सा वा स्यात् ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता आयुक्ताः अलोक्षा धर्मकामाः स्युः यथा ते तत्र वर्तेरन् तथा तत्र वर्तेथाः अथाभ्याख्यातेषु ये तत्र ब्राह्मणाः सम्मर्षिणः युक्ता आयुक्ताः अलोक्षा धर्मकामाः स्युः यथा ते तेषु वर्तेरन् तथा तेषु वर्तेथाः एष आदेशः एष उपदेशः एषा वेदोपनिषद एतदनुशासनम् एवमुपासितव्यम् एवमुचैतदुपास्यम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 Salutations to the entire Brahma Vidya Acharyas, Brahma Tattva, Shruti Mata, and all the Devatas whom we are doing the Upasana and Prarthana. Today's thought is very important, that increase the level of awareness. In that, these three or four awarenesses. One, when we are in the world, awareness about our identity all the time, at different places, different timings, different situations, different activities, different programs. What's my identity and what's my duty? Am I doing it perfectly or not? That awareness. Like for this 1 hour on this dais, my identity is I am a speaker. My duty is to talk on this Upanishad, mantra, and Bhashyam. How best I am able to do? Always in that awareness I must be. And according to the after the awareness, according to the ability requirement, we perform ourselves in that identity. That clears the obligation, that fulfills the mission, that makes the sankalpa fruitful, successful. Then the second level of awareness is what? In this way, every of the activities I am doing in my whole day schedule, starting from where? Starting from I am this Deha. Is it not? Therefore, become aware that throughout the day in my waking plane, Aham Dehosmi. So, staying in the Deha, I am having all the relations in the relative world with the things and beings, etc. Then I am doing the work. So, I am in this Deha Tadatma and it is required. Deha is required for me. I have to be in the Deha. Then only people will recognize I can do the work, etc. So, Aham, one particular person in the world, that identity and that bhava. Then I am with the Deha Tadakmya, therefore Aham Dehosmi identity is equal to Aham Deha iti bhavaha. And in that the most beautiful things are we are not any animal, not a bird, not a tree, not even indulgent bhogi of devatas in the Swarga. We are with the human Deha, which is the only Deha with which the karma can be done. Karma karne ke liye human body is given. Devata Sharira is only for bhoga. So to all these Pashu Pakshi Yoni also are only for the bhoga. In both of them there is no choice for doing karma by choice of sadhana or punya or papa. But human bodies, human life and human deha is so great. So that remembrance, positive one, then using it accordingly. Awareness we are talking about. So too the awareness is what? As a dehi, identify the deha. I am living only a conditioned life because I am always concerned, worried about this deha, through this deha, only to the world around. The life is not only this much. The life is before, beyond, and above. For that, what is the next level of awareness is Aham Jivaha. Day by day, our this bhavas should grow. Jiva bhava should increase in us to come out of the Deha bhava. Deha bhava should be kept in mind to come out of any other bhava getting caught up in that. Every bhava has a duty to do. Other than doing the duty, no bhava is important more than that. This wisdom we should have, this awareness we should have, and with awareness we have to live that wisdom. Thus, we are slowly coming out of all clutches of self created, ignorance created, non thinking, delusion created samsara. We are coming out of the clutches of samsara when we, with full awareness, live the duties at every bhava, then leave it. Like as a Swami Acharya, I give this satsanga. My duty is over. Over, then I have to leave it. When I go out of this class, something else will be my bhava that I have to do. I can't hold on to this one. In that way, awareness about my external identity bhava, awareness that all that is happening because of the deha bhava, and this deha as its positivity as a human, and also it has its negativity, it doesn't allow us to be attentive. Think about. It doesn't allow us to understand something about. Therefore, knowing the limitation of Deha Bhava will help us in thinking about what is the Bhava greater than this Deha Bhava. Then comes the Jiva Bhava. I am the Jiva. See, if I come to this Jivosmi or Jiva Bhava level, all the Deha Bhava samasyas go away. They won't bother much. Sukha Dukha will come. Duties are there. Performance is there in the world. Yet, the extra added burden is not there of giving undue importance, undue reality to Deha. Because I am Jiva, in this Deha I am there. Like this, I was in many Dehas earlier. After also, I will be given so many. And with each Deha, so many identities also, so many relations also are given. So many Sukha Dukha also are given according to Prarabdha. So many dharmas also are told to be done. So it is an eternal thing going on. This is nothing new. The moment when you understand it, there's nothing new or great about it. All problems appear only when you give undue extra greatness value to everything of our life. Everything in our life has an importance, only to some extent of limitation, not beyond. Giving extra importance to anything is samsara. And that is because not knowing that it doesn't need more importance than this. That is because you never thought. Everything is important, but not beyond limit. Unlimitedly, nothing is important. And whichever we are caught up in the world, we try to give it importance unlimitedly. Therefore, we suffer. Like you are with the family. When you are with the family, it is so important. You manage it. When you go home, if you carry the family tensions, when you go office, sorry, when you go to the office, can you, if you carry the all the disturbances of the home, can you do the work there? That means what? The family and problems and all is important, but only when you are in the house, not in the office. If you give infinite or endless or limitless importance to this, the next one is disturbed. Therefore, necessarily we give up this and take up that as important. Then in the office, so many good, bad things happened, work happened, appreciated, appreciated. Once that is over, when you come home, you can't carry the load of that. Then you can't again attend to the activities in the family or wherever we go. So it is important, but there, not beyond. In the same way, the entire life of ours on this earth, from the womb to the tomb, has importance, but not infinite, not limitless, not endless. More than this is there to be done. Okay, and all this clicks to us when I know that I am a jiva. Like Puja Gurudev, he knows what is the yajna in the next yajna next city. Therefore, he is, while finishing the yajna in this place, fully attending, immediately his mind has gone there. He leaves this place and goes there and works. Thus, work is done here, but nothing binds here. He knows this is not finite, infinite. He is not going to be staying there more than 7 or 8 days of yajna. Go to the next. In the same way, I am not going to be there in this deha, in this world, with this setup and circumstances, endlessly, limitlessly. No. We are seeing everybody, every jiva, every day, millions are dying and going to next body, next circumstances, everything. And that way I am the jiva. This bhava is very essential. So I am jiva, not this deha. Therefore, to this deha only, all these are related. When they are related to me, when I am this deha, I must 100% attend to all the duties. But no duty is permanent also. You can't be a permanent a duty person like a husband to your wife. She will get fed up if you are always with her. You go, she says. That means what? No duty is permanent. Then when she says our work is over there with her, whatever you have to talk, then you are who? You are Jiva. Now, as a Jiva, what to do for evolution, we have to do. Suddenly another call comes, Papa. Again, the father in you should come. That father should do the duty. And you can't be father all the time to that fellow. He says, Baba, leave me, I have to do my work. That means that is also not limitless. It is over. Again, what is you? Before the husband or the father, you are a jiva. So always maintain this awareness that I am a jiva, now I am a speaker. I am a jiva. Later on, I have to do that work, this work, that relation, that project. तो जीव मेरे अंदर वाले सब कर रहे हैं. That bhava should be maintained with awareness. The more we become stronger as jiva, this day schedule or this life's activities will not trouble us too much. Again, what is the trouble? Giving one thing limitless value. Anitya ko nitya manna. Nothing. And it is proving to be anitya. So our imagination is thwarted, therefore we suffer. Like I'm enjoying my company with my friend. I think it is limitless and endless. But that fellow has to go somewhere. Then he gets up and says, I am going here. Then you feel miserable. अरे यार क्यों जा रहे हो अभी थोड़ी देर बैठो ना our dukkha is not because he is going away. Our dukkha is we imagined that that fellow will sit and we can continue for eternity. But which is not the case. It cannot be possible. No, you what you imagine will never happen. That is the entire problem. Don't imagine. If he comes, ask allow him to come. If he sits, allow him to sit. And as long as sitting, whatever talk to be done, do. If he wants to say go, you go. Where is the samsara? Is it not? How clear is this knowledge? We have to be in this awareness all the time. Then comes the last one, the Atma Bhava. The Jiva in me also वो लगता है कि मैं जीव इस देह आदि उपाधि से डूइंग दिस आर दैट बट इफ यू ट्राई टू सर्च दिस जीव ही इज नॉट ट्रेसेबल ओनली व्हेन यू डोंट सर्च ही इज एक्टिंग very vigorously dynamic when you search for him he is not there catchable then who is that me then I am that atma I am that self even not jiva but acting as jiva in the ignorance of self. See today, what a fortune. I never imagined that the coincidence will be so beautiful that in the 15 or 14 examples, in this fifth Brahmanam of second Adhyaya of Brihadaranyaka, what we were studying, is it not? The water is madhu to you, you are madhu to the water, and in the water has come from that samashti pancha mahabhuto, that also madhu for this, and there is an atma in that that substratum in the water and in you, and that atma is your real self. How beautiful! 15 times we are made to do the exercise. That exercise called as Atma Bhava exercise. That portion in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is called Madhu Brahmanam. Like we saw Maitreyi Brahmanam Parayanam yesterday, today Madhu Brahmanam. Very beautiful this. We will study only one Brihadaranyaka Upanishad with Adi Shankara Bhashya and also Sureshwaracharya's Vartika. It may take 2 years. Let it take. और मॉर्निंग्स आर फिक्स्ड और क्या करना है सुबह सुबह वेदांत के अलावा जिंदगी में और कुछ है क्या एनीथिंग वर्थवाइल देन थ्रू द वेदांत नोइंग द सेल्फ एंड गेटिंग लिबरेटेड फ्रॉम ऑल द थ्रेल्डम ऑफ द लिमिटेशंस अभी लग रहा है कुछ आपको जिंदगी में इंपॉर्टेंट इससे अलावा लग रहा है मतलब यू आर नॉट लिसनिंग टू क्लासेस प्रॉपरली यू आर नॉट रेस्पेक्टिंग द स्क्रिप्चर्स एंड द ऋषि परंपरा एंड द नॉलेज गिवन बाय देम or you are not worship the Lord and you are not getting His blessings. What else is there in life other than knowing self? Still, if we have value, means we are still in delusion. By the way, so we will study it. So, Atma Bhava is the next one. Then Atma Swarupa Lakshanas we study, and that Swarupa Lakshanayukta Atmayam, in that Bhava we have to increase our awareness. And again we are so lucky yesterday, after Ramayana class, what we chanted was the Brahmajnana Valimala given by Adi Shankara, in that in all those 21 slokas, all the words used for Atma Swarupa in all the Upanishads are culled and put at one place by Lord Shankara. Bhagavan Shankara. Around 40 to 45 shabdas are used. See, Nitya Shuddha Vimuktoham Nirakaroham Avyayah Sarvadhara Swarupoham Ahamevaham Avyayah Nitya Shuddha Vimuktaha Nirakara Sarvadhara. Like that, how many words are used? That stotram with the meaning of each word should be first there in our intellect. Then those definitions of that words, whatever the meaning, that is a self, and that self as I am. That Atma Bhava, we have to increase that awareness. So Atma Bhava cannot come easily without the Jiva Bhava gained. And without giving up Jiva Bhava, again Atma Bhava cannot. So to Jiva Bhava cannot come without becoming aware of the Deha Bhava. But Deha Bhava, unless we give up, we can't come to Jiva Bhava. So too we come to the level of Dehosmi only when we are fully aware of our identity at every given moment situation. But that situational identity, if we are not giving up, then the identity that Aham Dehosmi, which is intermediate stage, I can't come. So in this way, today's thought is purely spiritual, wherein increase the level of our awareness. And all that is possible only when we are in Shuddha Sattva Guna. Sattva Guna is possible only when we do all the Sattva Guna related activities only. So replacing all Rajasic, Tamasic things in our life with the Sattva Guna activities. So you are watching TV, but not Sattva-guna, Rajaguna, Tamaguna creating program, Sattva-guna. You are eating food, but Sattva creating food. You are meeting people, Sattva-guna people. See, everywhere when we give value to the Sattva-guna things, Sattva-guna increases in us. Raja Tama को importance दिया तो तमोगुण रूपी laziness, निद्रा, प्रमाद, रजोगुण रूपी काम, क्रोध, they all will come. When the kama krodha are there, awareness will not come. You can't become aware. Your awareness level is carried away by the restlessness of the Rajoguna or covered by the sleepiness of Tamoguna. Like when you are in the class very sleepy, can you be aware of what class is, what Swami is speaking? No. So too when your mind is agitated in Rajoguna with so many things to do the whole day, or some excitements, or somebody is coming, or some worries, anxieties of yesterday, you can't, even little you can't become aware of what is happening. Because that Rajoguna carries you. Therefore, the need of bringing Sattva-guna, followed by the level of awareness at all these levels. The most two important awarenesses are I am Jiva, Aham Atma. Jiva Bhavaka awareness. Then that Jiva awareness slowly should help us to know why I am suffering as a Jiva. By identifying with the Upadhis, and by Upadhi Yukta of some specific identity I am. Like why should I suffer as a Jiva? By identifying with the Upadhi of the speaking ability to speak to you. Why the suffering? Why can't maybe the Atma? That will come that time. This is only struggle, this is only effort to be a speaker to you and speak to you and tired, exhausted, fatigued. Not required, be the self. After being the self, then if the Ishvara wants, you speak or you listen or you write a book, you be in silence, it doesn't matter. It has no long time, many lives हो अरे मैं मेंटेन ही कर रहा हूँ भाव को अनुभव आया ही नहीं मुझे भाव is a thought a feeling but self is not a thought or feeling it is an experience no therefore let me experience the self not saying only I am the self basing on any of the scriptural sentences that time comes the desire and effort and the success of meditation the desire to meditate is at that level. Because only in meditation, Aham Brahmasmi Bhava can be maintained to get Aham Brahmasmi Anubhava. And at that level, because we cleared all the things at these levels, nothing troubles, nothing disturbs, nothing pulls us down. But now, in this sequentially, we have not developed awareness and gone inside. We are at the very grossest periphery level. Not only are we even identifying our identity and doing our duty, even worse than that, we are not in any of this bhava. We are only a bhoga bhava. We are in this world only a indulgent bhogi pakka samsari. उस गलत फहमी में इतने फंसे हुए हम with the thoughts of all that filled in our heart. How can we do any of the spiritual journeys? This is what we are now at. We have to sort out at every level. So that is very sublime thought for the day. Keep it in mind. This is more heavy than the subject of the Upanishad, which we are studying, but required. Aware, 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 alert, alert, conscious, conscious, all the time. मजा आता है एक बार अवेयरनेस लेवल को बढ़ाने के प्रयत्न में वी स्टार्ट बिकमिंग अवेयर ऑफ एवरीथिंग दैट्स सच ए ग्रेट एंटरटेनमेंट द मोर अवेयरनेस ग्रोस then the mistakes get reduced. Perfection in our response and performance to the world grows. Then we don't go into those guilts or regrets or I am sorries. Just like with awareness, I am doing the tea or coffee, it will not spill down. I will not add extra sugar, milk, or anything. It's pakka. There's no problem. With awareness, I am planting plants or watering them. I don't do any mistake to regret or repair. है कि नहीं हाथ से फिसल गए चाय कॉफ़ी देखो चाय कॉफ़ी हाथ से फिसलने का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है उसके बाद उसको साफ करने के लिए जो दिमाग दिल जान लगता है ना दैट इज अ मूर्ख दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम दैट इज ईटिंग अवे आवर टाइम एंड वेस्टिंग आवर टाइम mistake doing is only 2 minutes but to rectify it the time wasted the energy wasted is more awareness avoids all that practical utility. And spiritually, ultimately we become aware of the self, whose nature is awareness. Final is that. I am the awareness, that's it. I am the pure consciousness. I am always consciousness. If at all anything appearing in my consciousness, consciousness alone appearing in that form. Consciousness is not lost, it's being conscious. Earlier I was not knowing consciousness, therefore I was thinking the appearance as real or me. Now I know I am the self, the awareness, the consciousness, and that I am always there. So when you see the word through the upadhi is also are me. Through the upadhi, whatever projected also is me. So when everything is me, it doesn't matter. That is called I am transcendental, I am immanent. Para and avara. Tasmin drushte paravare. When I close my eyes, I am the pure Brahman. When I open the eyes, I am the Brahman in the form of the entire world. In the world, it can be a tiger is me, a deer is me. Both are me. Tiger's chasing is me, deer's running away is me. Tiger killing and deer getting killed. Both are me. And there is nothing new. It is going on, happening. It's one of the drama. And in the next life, the deer will become tiger. The tiger will become deer. That fellow will beat this fellow. It's no end. There's no end means there's nothing meaning. Next life, the deer can be tiger. The tiger can be deer and that fellow can change. हिसाब किताब whole world तो हिसाब किताब ही है चुकता करना ही होता है. So the question doesn't rise much about it. The other way is what? See, it may be the earlier prarabdha that the earlier life the deer was tiger, tiger was deer. Or the next life they may change and again clear the account. But all this, whether the earlier life was there of the deer tiger, this one or next one, they are all in my own awareness. Awareness is intact. The appearances can mean anything. If the question is asked, this is the answer. If the question is not asked, then tiger had to kill and eat the deer, it ate. Oh, yeah. When it is happening, nothing is happening to awareness. Then you don't be a tiger to kill a deer, or you don't be a deer to be a tiger, get killed by tiger. How to do that, Swamiji? Don't create the negative vasanas of being a tiger. Otherwise, you will be bored. That you have to have the akal. 24 घंटे नॉनवेज खाते खाते तो अगले जन्म में ऐसे कोई क्रूर जंतु ही बनोगे बिकॉज यू हैव डेवलप्ड सो मेनी vasanas. By the way, these are all how it looks like when we reach to that. By the way, keep it in mind. Okay. Now we are in this 11th Anuvakam. Daily little we are seeing so that too much heaviness is given. then it becomes so heavy that the regular attending of class you can't. इसलिए थोड़ा थोड़ा ही भगवान हमको दे रहे हैं, जितना हम सुन सके हजम हो सके, so that we can wait for next class, not to run away. Clear? Now we have seen Vedamanucha Acharya Antevasana Manushastra. Having given all the theoretical knowledge in the class of all the granthas, the essence of the theoretical knowledge and then Grantha Jnanam, Guru as an order giving him to the disciple when he is going out. Now here I have to talk few things, little important they may be. Dekho, in this world of ours, inner and outer, so many are there. First, again become aware of that. Now we are entering into the Upanishadic mantra, and for that we are giving a Bhashyam today, an introductory 2-3 minutes some talk. Is it not? There is Parabrahma Paramatma. Yeah. There is Ishvara. Yeah. There are all Devatas. Yeah. Among the Devatas, there are so many. The Grahas also are there. The Indradi Devatas, Varunadi Devata, Aditya, Dikpalaka. They're all there. You can't say they are not there. They're there. Okay? Then you have the Prakriti in front of you. You have your own nation. Let us come to that level. Then you have your own distant people, not own, but distant people and beings around. Then there are nearer and dearer people and things around. Then my own Deha is there. My own Indriya Mana Buddhyadi are there. My own Vasanas, ignorance are there. And all of them put together is life. Think about it. Be cool. Give time. If all of that put together is life, then how the life should be lived? In such a way that in none of these things there is any problem. That type of life, living which in none of these things we are creating any problem, that life is called as dharma. That understanding is called satya. That we have to listen from Guru, understand from the Guru, and practice of it is called as dharma. After that, that alone you talk to others. So what our Dharma Shastra speak are all these. All our Dharma Shastra, Moksha Shastra, the knowledge is given for doing something or not doing something, knowing something or not knowing something, surrendering somewhere, having devotion. Why they tell us to do all of them is because in all these places, all these put together are the life. At every place we have to relate that way. Like for example, Brahma Tattva. What is our relation with Brahma Tattva? That we have to identify with that Brahma Tattva. Therefore, the Brahma Tattva identity, Jnanam, we have to gain. At that level, it is required. And Ishvara is there. Then why Ishvara is there? Ishvara और इष्टदेवा both are same. ईश्वर को ही इष्टदेव मानना है. इष्टदेव ईश्वर से कम नहीं है. Bring oneness between your Ishtadevata and Ishvara right now. Don't delay anymore. So he is a Srushti Sthitилaya Karaka and he is the provider of everything to me. Therefore, a gratitude or endowed devotional remembrance and service or worship to him. That is why the Bhakti Shastra and Upasanas. If you don't worship it, then we will be neglected from that side. Then the best cannot be given to us, will not be given to us. When you worship, the best is given. When this rule is there, follow. Why do you want to break that rule and say, I will not worship, but still I have to get blessed? And when the switch is on, the light will glow. That is the rule. That's how the connections are made. So put on the switch and get the light. No, follow the rule. Why do you say, मैं ऑन नहीं करूँगा फिर भी light होना चाहिए? This dimag of questioning by which we unnecessarily enter into trouble, we have to drop that. Question is good, not every question is not good. Not required also. So too, we are in the Prakriti. No, we have to live in limits in such a way that the Prakriti is not troubled. We are again taking care of the Adhisthana Devatas. Though for them, you have to offer the oblation Swaha, Swaha. लेकिन इंद्राय स्वाहा वरुणाय स्वाहा क्यों कह रहे हैं? Because this is how the system, this is set up. And we have to give oblations to them. We have to do the protection of the Prakriti. We have to do the worship of the Ishtadeva or Ishvara. We have to identify with the self. Oh. Then we are in a beautiful world with so many jiva. Therefore, at least pray for their welfare. That is how the mantras of prayer of welfare for all. Sarvesham Sastirvavatu, Sarvesham Shantirbhavatu. So in all our dharma, Sanatana Shastras, our Shrutis and Purana, यही तो चीज है. Things are this only, but they are in manyness, in variety of the things. Like ब्रह्म तत्व का तादात्म्य कराने वाले महावाक्य बहुत है, but हर महावाक्य का लक्ष्य वही है. So to Ishwar Upasanas, Paddhatis are many, but Upasana is one only. So to protecting Prakriti, the techniques are many, but Prakriti protection is one job only. Is it not? To pray for the well-being of all beings. The prayers are many, but the concept is one. That all beings are happy, then those happy vibrations come to me. It is mutual. Then the near and dear ones. All the duties toward the near and dear are told. Why? Because of them I am there, and I am also have to do for their survival. Therefore, all the dharmas are told. So Atma Dharma to get identified with Atma. Ishvara Dharmas to surrender to the Ishvara. Devata Dharmas for mutual reciprocation. Prakriti Dharmas to maintain, ensure Prakriti to stay intact, because from that only all resources come to us. Then the Jiva Dharmas we have to follow, because those Jivas also doing, therefore I am intact here at the subtle level. At the gross level, the near and dear ones are taking care. So I have to take care of them. Is it not? Then come to the Deha. So I am in the Deha. It is helping me to stay. No, a hutment hai. When I am in the house, should I not take care of the house? Therefore, body maintenance, hunger. And there's some exercises, some yoga, some walking. Any disease comes, take this medicine. All these are with Deha के लिए वो science develop हुआ. That knowledge is given. So to the prana shakti के लिए प्राणायाम का ज्ञान दिया गया. Then the mana niyantran के लिए all these ekagrata practices are given of, the dharana, dhyana, samadhi and all. For the buddhi, the guru is sent and the shastras are there for us to study. Ultimately, what is in me is that Brahma only, which is Atma, and I have to identify with him. So we started from Brahma, we went to Ishvara, we went to Devatas, we went to Prakriti, we went to all the Jivas, we came to near and dear ones, we came to us, we came to our Deha, Prana, Mana, Buddhi, we reached ourselves. And all this Jnanam is our Shastras. And all the Jnanam we have to gain first of all. And at each of the level, what has to be done, that we have to do. At the Brahma Atma level, there is nothing to do other than identify. At the Ishvara level, some upasana with gratefulness. At the Devatas level, some ahut is there also namaha namaha through something you offer. प्रकृति लेवल यू मेंटेन पौधों को लगा दो, तो काटो मत, रक्षा करो. So to don't spoil the water, don't spoil the atmosphere, all this called prakriti. Then all other jivas give food if they are around, or else pray wherever they are. Nearby वाले को तो दे दो, खाना भी दो, पैसे भी दो, प्रेम भी दो, सेवा भी दो. To par off, everybody should be happy. So this is how what are told, whether it is Satyam Vada, Dharmam Jara, Swadhyaya, Pramadaha, Acharyaya, Piramdrama Ahutya, or in other Shastras, everywhere in any religion, whatever is said by the Rishis, Munis, saints, for doing this or that, is to cater to all these aspects. All put together is life. And you and I, as an evolving jiva, the priorities importances change. Is it not? As we change, the priority changes, no? As the child comes to 7th class, the priorities change. 10th को आते तो अलग होता है, ग्रेजुएशन होते डिफरेंट होती है. बिफोर मैरिज प्रायोरिटी इज मैरिज, आफ्टर मैरिज दैट इज ओवर. नाउ द चिल्ड्रन goes on changing. In the same way, as our evolution happens, so too our priorities change. In the scheme of evolution, when we have strongly decided to be spiritual seekers, our priorities will be only these two or three. Little of the obligations that are there to be the world given, done, then Ishvara Upasana, Brahma Chintana. They take more time of ours. We are supposed to give more time attention to them. At that level, we can't waste time for prayer for all the jivas, serving everybody and all. Oh, ho gaya fir uska. Because all the thing, all the time we can't do. If you go on doing this, you can't do that. So therefore, a person through the sannyasa taken and all takes permission from all devatas and all through all the sannyasa, whatever the rituals done. This is what I could do. If anything is there, kami peshi, kshama karo, and I am going for the next level, allow me to go. They say, okay, go. Then he knows inside. Now I am not bound or obliged to my parents or any of the Pitru Devatas or any other Devatas, direct to Ishvara and Parabrahma. He goes on doing Ishvara Upasana through Pranavam, again Parabrahma Dhyanam through Pranavam or any of the Upanishad mantra. At the lower level, if you are taking help from the Jivas, you have to give help them. If you are taking from the Prakriti, you have to give to the Prakriti. लेना कम करते जाओ तो देने की जरूरत भी कम होगी. मिनिमम तो होता है, जीरो तो नहीं होता, बिकॉज कुछ ना कुछ तो ले रहे हो प्रकृति देवताओं से, तो कुछ तो देना ही पड़ता है. ओनली ए वन हु इज परस्यूइंग ब्रह्म ज्ञान, तत्व ज्ञान, आत्म ज्ञान alone can be freed from all clutches, all the obligations. And that also, when the whole antakarna is purified, conviction of the Atma comes, other than Paramatma, I want nothing, that thought is strong, then only we are freed. All that. So why these are all sadhanas? In their deeper implication is this. And another thing is, and in that only this thing said, without saying is what? Our activity should contribute to all these things, not only for us. Same time, our activity should not contradict to the performance of all that. हमें उन सबका सेवा करते हुए, हमारा कल्याण करते हुए किसी को नुकसान नहीं करना. Like I have to give this lecture to serve you and help myself and see to it that you are not troubled by that. Main thing is the third one, that I should not trouble others, whether I help or not. And these are going together, helping others, troubling others. In between stage also is there, being neutral. But generally, if you don't help, then you trouble. Therefore, better develop the attitude of helping the world. In that, the attitude of troubling the world automatically is removed. One shot, two birds. If you develop the attitude of helping is happening, and troubling others also automatically goes. You can't do both things together. So, all these dharmas, all these kartavyas are to do all this, and all this again finally to qualify us for Brahma Jnana only. In the beginning we will not know it, the connection, but later on we will know. Like last 2 years we are studying. We were just studying like a mad guy. Now the connection we are understanding. Oh, through this, the Rishi Munu Guru Devata Parampara are taking us deeper in our understanding about the reality of the self, everything other to be unreal, so that our desire to experience the reality grows. अब पता चल रहा है clarity. पहले वेग था, but now it becomes clearer and clearer. Okay, this is how. Now we have seen Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, Swadhyaya, Anma Pramada, Pramadaha, Acharyaya Prem Dharma Hrutya, Prajatantumma Vyavachepsihi, Satyana Pramatavyam, Dharmana Pramatavyam. Up to this we saw. Third one also we saw sufficiently, so we don't elaborate much, but tell the importance of that. Kushalat na pramaditavyam. Let the safety and security of ours be given utmost importance at every level. In that few things, long life we have to live. Because in the next body which comes to us, whether we'll be able to do sadhana or not, we don't know. And it can be better than this also, we don't know. But that don't know, we have to make use. How? Because I don't know that, and I know this body. Therefore, I know this body and these situations. Therefore, I can make maximum use of this with full awareness. Therefore, let me live longer. So, therefore, long life should be our goal, should be our desire, should be our effort, so that in this body we do maximum sadhana in this life. Therefore, samrakshana of our long life. So to healthy life. So to energetic life. These are all called as kushalata. Healthy, energetic, long life is a kushalata. And for that, whatever the money is required, kushalata. So protect your money, protect your health, energy, live long. Kushalatna pramaditavya. Then for maintaining all that, you need good food. You have to stay in a good place. You should have the good clothing. These are all called as securities. Never do such thing inadvertently. We fall into an insecure zone of any type of catastrophe or calamity, destruction. Kushalat pramitavyam. That's why kushalat means atma samrakshanarthat karmana na pramaditavyam. हमेशा अपने आप को बचाना. And what I spoke was about the physical body's samrakshana, where the Atma was physical body. So yesterday, day before, we told about all other things also. And that also we stressed yesterday, if you remember. Among all these Atma samrakshana, Atmas, the important Atma is Mano. Therefore, Mana samrakshana Rupi, Mana Rupi, Atma samrakshana Rupi कर्म करने में हमें प्रमाद नहीं होना चाहिए. That's called kushalata. Kushalata is karma. And which karma is called kushala? संरक्षण करने वाला कर्म. किसका? आत्मा का. आत्मा क्या है यहाँ? अंतःकरण और मन. One of the very important crucial things. If we want to put it in our own layman's language, for that, come what may, I am not going to disturb my mind with Rajaguna. Come what may, I am not allowing my mind to enter into lethargy of Tamoguna. I must maintain Sattva Guna. This thought and whatever is done for this, that's called a Kushala Karma. Because here the mind is Atma, because Man Sanga to sab kuch hoga na. If you are active and alert, your whole day of every activity and spirituality also becomes beautiful. Is it not? If the mind is undisturbed and all rajastamas, as we saw in the introduction, you can't even eat food properly. You can't get sleep. You can't enjoy TV. You can't enjoy somebody coming to your house. You will never enjoy wherever you go. And you will never enjoy Guru's company, Guru teaching, upasana. कुछ भी एंजॉय नहीं करोगे आप. इसलिए immature person minds his mind more than any nonsense of the world and worldly people. That is real maturity. Like somebody is there troubling you indisciplined way, not listening to you, or cheated you, etc. That's okay. You kick that fellow outside if required. But don't allow your mind to get disturbed. Mind gets disturbed of two things. One, when we become over selfish and expect from the world. That is one disturbance. Second is what? When the people will disturb us because they don't come to our expectations. Is it not? बोथ वेज भी डिस्टर्ब माइंड. तो हमारे तरफ से हद से ज्यादा कुछ नहीं मांगना और उनके यहाँ से जो हो रहा है उसको स्वीकार करना. Like I want you to come to class. That is good for me, for you. There is no dishonesty, there is no impurity, there is no any selfishness. If you come, good, I'll do the class. If you don't come, no, it is in your daira, no? Why do you, I should not disturb my mind. Anything done not to disturb the mind is correct. Anything done to disturb the mind is wrong. And what is the wisdom not to disturb mind? They might have some reasons. Whatever the reasons, may they come regularly. A prayer, learn it. ये डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना माइंड. कुछ तो होगा, तबीयत खराब था या ठीक हो जाए तो आ जाएंगे. Yeah, they have lost interest in me or the Shastra. In that case, let them develop somewhere interest in somebody so that their journey should go on. Therefore, my mind. Like जो आते जाते रहते हैं, उनके लिए पहला वाला प्रार्थना चलता है. Slowly, those are going away. For them, the second प्रार्थना. Wherever you are, be happy in your sadhana. Till that person and thought goes away from my mind. Once that goes away, I don't also remember. I have my own life to live. जो आएंगे उनको हम पढ़ाएंगे, जो चले आ रहे हैं उनके लिए मैं क्यों टेंशन लूँ. It automatically happens. If you don't come now for 1-2 months, you will not be in my mind. It's obvious. Because why should I carry the load of those who are not related to me? And my only relation is giving satsang on Shastra. No other relation, no other purpose. I am very clear about it. And you are also very clear. Only those who are interested in Shastra come. Not interested, why do they come? They go somewhere what they are interested in. So if you have interest in Jyotisham, you will not come to me, you will go to Jyotisham only. See the clarity there. Kushalat, mind is protected. All the time guard the mind from disturbance, agitation. One of the conscious effort is 0-5, the raga, dvesha and all. 0-5, the expectations. And all that in one go can be achieved. One go. By what? My goal is Paramatma, nothing else. If that is strong, you don't even put a struggling effort also to quieten the mind. Mind automatically becomes quiet because it मेरा goal थोड़ी है. Like my attention is only on teaching Upanishad. Who is coming, who is not coming? Why should I bother? Like in Gurudev's Yajna. How many come, how many go, how many don't come next day? Is he bothering or what? He is only focusing on the tattva and telling that. जो आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा, if he takes account of it, he'll never be peaceful. He can't do his work. So too now I am in that stage. I have reached. I do my Upanishad lecture. I'm not worried much. I'm seeing who are there and just for awareness. So that the recording happening or not, that's a practical reason. Otherwise, if you are wise, you know what to do. If you are not wise, you will ask me. So if you are not asking me, I should consider you as wise. Therefore, you take wise decision of coming or not. Why should I involve? इस तरह का मन का संरक्षण हमेशा याद रखो. Never ever take the mind and disturb our own mind, which is so precious thing, so beautiful it is. So in this way, kushalat. Kushalata includes atmarakshana, means atmarakshana as a sadhaka. This is what our introduction today. अपने अंदर के साधक को जो जीव से आत्मा बनना है, हमेशा उनको पनपते रहना, उनको डेवलप करते रहना. You have to go on making that sadhaka's rakshana. And one of the things I practice is what? Oh Lord, the sadhaka in me is not killed, not eliminated, not weakened. He is strengthened day by day more. And to this, everybody is a sadhaka, whether they know it or not. For me, I am the sadhaka of the sadhya vastu, Paramatma Tattva, nothing else. उस परमात्मा को पाने के इच्छा से सर्व प्रयत्न करने वाला साधक को मेरे अंदर स्ट्रांग बनाओ. नॉट ए संसारी. संसार भी साधना ही है. संसार वस्तु है, वहां साध्य है. यहाँ परमात्मा साध्य है एंड ये वाला साधना है. So, ये वाला साधक साधक रूपी चिंगारी मेरे अंदर का बुझ न जाए. है कि नहीं? कुशलात् न प्रमदितव्यम. Every type of safety and security we have to mind, so that we don't fall into the risk of suffering in the samsara of any reason, and risk of missing the adhyatmic sadhana and evolution. That effort is called kushalat, and it is our duty. A part of the duty is prayer to the Lord and taking help of others. Not they are the only two things. We also have to do something. मेनली हमको करना है, दूसरों का मदद लेना है, और दूसरों में वन इज भगवान एंड गुरु, अदर साइड द पीपल. इन कुशल कुशलात् न प्रमदितव्यम. बी सेफ secured. And when we reduce all our dependencies on things and beings, then we did not run behind them to procure or save them. Body, mind are very essential. तो इनकी तो रक्षा करना है. In that also, if I am a good upasaka, they are required things also. Bhagavan says, I will bring as a porter to you, yoga kshemam vahami. Mind alone remains now. In the mind also, when we can call the God and pray to Him intensely with the single pointed desire, like many gurus, rishis have written, both type of stotras are addressing the mana to become devotee to God. One type of stotras. Other stotras addressing the God, asking Him to take care of mana. Upasana. Through that also, the mana रूपी आत्मा का संरक्षण रूपी कुशल कर्म होता है, करना पड़ता है. उनमें से हमें प्रमाद नहीं करना. Main important is never be inadvertent. Therefore, never compromise with your own kushalata. Kushalat na pramaditavyam. Don't be careless, erratic, all that. Atma samrakshana. And in that, what we speak almost every third day, that also I will add. What is that? Conserving time and conserving our energies also. वो भी आत्मा ही है ना, टाइम भी आत्मा है, एनर्जी भी आत्मा है, उसके बिना तो काम तो होता नहीं. तो कुशल इस वर्ड, उसका भी संरक्षण करना है. Very careful. You take 2 hours bath, then when will you get time to meditate? So there, the conservation of time. It doesn't mean you don't even take bath then. Time and energy conservation, Don't go on walking. एनर्जी मिलने के लिए जितना चलना है उतना चलो, उतना नहीं कि एनर्जी पूरा गया देन आकर सो गए. That is called as conservation of energy, kushala karma. To come out of laziness and make all body parts to work properly, for every circulations to happen well, you have to do exercise. Never do exercise to tire you so much that you sleep. Nonsense ever. So too, food is eaten to get energy, not that eaten so much that to digest that food, all energy is gone and again you are sleeping. You know that खाना हजम करने को भी ताकत लगता है, और उसके लिए नींद हो जाता है, because the energy is gone there. That's why the people become sleepy after food. Energies are guided toward the digestion of the food, all of that. Therefore, all other faculties cannot work. इसको कहते हैं नींद. So I have to save. And the time, as I already told you. Time is more precious, day by day. Like the other day, some program got cancelled. I was so happy. काय जाके झंझट. I am having my 6 classes. पक्का इससे बढ़िया तो होगा नहीं हो. एक सब तमाशा. If they are interested in my classes, they are happening 6 classes per day and none of they come. Why should I go for them? I think Bhagavan has really took care of me in this way by cancelling that program. My time is important to me. I am happy. Good. कहीं जाना ही नहीं मुझे. अब अगले 5 साल तक हिलूंगा ही नहीं. बैठकर all Upanishads I do. I can't do 6 classes when I am going out. And nobody is so important to me because I am not important to them. Why headache? See that? This is called kushalata. There's no ill feeling in that. In general, we love all things, but apna kushal karna, atma samrakshan is important. Is it not? Kushala, atma, Bhagavan is putting that bhoj on us only. In Gita, he says, Ham yogakshema vahami. But you have to use it and protect yourself all the time. See, if this is not told and not understood, on the name of spirituality and Vairagya, there's so many Bevakufs living a wrong life for themselves and misguiding others. If they don't take care of the body, they don't eat well, they don't take good medicine for health, and they talk it as Vedanta. They say भगवान देख लेंगे. अरे बुद्धू भगवान इसी तरह लेख देखते हैं. He came already in the form of doctor. He is coming in the form of medicine. You have to consume that. What you want the Lord to take care of your health, no? Lord will not take care of your health as you being a lazy. He will take care only through the proper means, which is happening in every world. Like your body as a sadhaka is the body of all the worldly person also. At the level of the deha is same, no? For their diseases, they take medicine. So for your disease also you have to take medicine. इसमें फर्क नहीं होता. We have to follow all these rules as they are. Otherwise, on the name of tapasya, upavasa, too much and all, the extremes, any Bewakuf can do the extremes. I will not eat 10 days. Any Murkha can do that. Rizdhiwala. And other extreme of going on eating like a glutton, which is never difficult. What is difficult is every day, every meal, we are conscious and aware about the quantity and quality of the food so that it is not troubling us. This is much more tough and difficult than the extremes. नवरात्र में कोई भी फास्ट करेगा. But throughout the year, to be able to maintain correct diet is more Maha Yoga than the fast of 9 days. The 9 days fast is better than our glutton like eating every day. From that standpoint, it's okay. But both are not greater than every day. So too, anybody can do the Jagaranam if one is Siddhi, and anybody can excessively sleep. That's not the great. Greatness exactly sleeping those many hours where the sleep also is fulfilled, then the full freshness is there. Again, throughout the time of our study or work, anything, sleep is not calling us, not disturbing us. That is a nature. Is it not? To be with hundreds of friends, any fool can be. And any nalayak can be all alone with himself, lonely. Akela kabutar. They are not great. You are with everyone and you know the limitations. जिनके साथ रहना कितना समय रहना वो that is the greater thing than going into extremes. Kushalat means this. Be kushal. It is your job. It is my job to be healthy, to come to class every day. हूँ किसको पूछूं मैं कौन है क्यों कौन रहेगा. If somebody is there, he is busy in his own kushalata. What it indicates? Indicates that I also should be taking care of my own kushalata. In some extreme cases, I can't, but I can't operate my heart. That time, the heart surgeon only is required. So the heart surgeon cannot know Vedanta. I will teach him Vedanta. He's treating me, physical heart. I'll treat his spiritual heart if he wants. I really like this one. Kushalat Napravatam. And equal is the next one. For especially a grahastha. Bhutyaina pramaditavyam. What is the meaning of bhuti? About which we should not have the pramada of carelessness or inadvertence. कुशल का प्रमाद क्या होता है केयरलेस रहकर अपने सेफ्टी सिक्योरिटी को खोना being insecure and unsafe wrong. So to what is bhuti as per Bhagavan Shankara's bhashya कि भूत्यै भूति अर्थात मंगलार्थात कर्मणः न प्रमदितव्यम. The bhuti means what? All the mangalata. It is little better than security. Security, kushala is minimum things, safe and secure. Like I am in a house, it is security. I am protected minimum from the winds and rains, all. But what is the bhuti after the kushalata of getting a house? All the mangalatvas, all those add to my more comforts and pleasures are the happinesses. हाउस इज देयर लेकिन बिजली लगा हो गया क्योंकि रातों में कुछ दिखता नहीं. So that is called as bhuti, not security. Little higher than that. Then you put the fans or ACs. This is bhuti because that gives more comfort. Kushal ho gaya, but you will have all the sofa sets. You will set up your kitchen. In that also variety of the gadgets and hundreds of eatables. दुकान में भी नहीं होता. Bhuti means prosperity. Bhuti means living little more comfortably. Bhuti also is what? Ki we should always have in surplus for our future. We should have always in surplus to be able to help others. We should always be on surplus so that we should never fall into the necessity from others. Upanishad is saying, my dear, Rishi is saying, Bhuti, prosperity होना चाहिए आपको. Same thing didn't we study earlier also? That give me so much wealth that I am the wealthiest person of the entire society. So that with that wealth I will do all the yajna karma for upata durtakshaya. Tato me shreyamavaha lomasham pashuyamayantu then shreyan vasyasosani swaha tantva bhaga pravishani swaha samavaga pravisha swaha. तस्मिन् सहस्रशाखे निवगागम अस्तुत्वयि मुझे स्वाहा. Then प्रजा दातराय सर्वतः प्रतिवेशोसि प्रमाबाहि प्रमापद्यस्व. Before that he said, I must be more rich person than anybody in the world. This is Upanishad Vedant wala कह रहा है. So that I am always in my own comforts, security, and I can help others in doing sadhana. And with this, I can do all the traditional yajnayaga and sustain the tradition as well as make the devatas propitiated. I tell you, money, if you know the art of using it for higher purposes, is such a greatest of the asset. With money, you can remove poverty. With money, you can give education. With money, you can sustain all the cultural, traditional programs. With money, you can do the spiritual aspects of yajna, upasana. Except Paramatma Bhakti, so many things can be done with the dhana. That bhuti. Bhutyai na pramaditavyam. Mangala arthat karmana na pramaditavyam. Bhuti. Be prosperous, be happy. Bhuti also means what? Promotions. Secured हो गया. No, you have become a clerk. Somehow धक्का मुक्का खा के मिल गया. पहले तो होता था पिताजी का दादाजी को मिलता था नौकरी. No, getting a job is security. It's called kushalat. But don't get stagnant there. Bhuti. See in that army and all. Oh, at higher rank. नीचे rank वालों को पता होता है कि we can't go beyond that. But little higher rank, they always try something to become to the next post, next post. उनको तो लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल से फुल कर्नल बनना, it is a lifetime achievement. It's a great bhuti, and that's true. Money anyway will increase, but respect that comes. And they try for that, whatever is required, what is prescribed, what they can do, bhuti. In every business is that so, no? But only problem in all businesses is keeping bhuti in mind, we yield to all dishonest means. Then that creates the papam and we enter into naraka. To become bhuti means prosperous is always a healthy advice. You must, but not in wrong means. From lakpati you become karodpati. It's a very good goal. Shruti itself is saying, bhutya na pramaditavyam. But not by the shortcut wrong means. Is it not? Getting more and more money, becoming bigger and bigger in your professional positions, becoming more and more famous in the world. Bhuti कहते हैं उसको, कीर्ति कहते हैं. So कीर्ति रूपी bhuti, position रूपी bhuti, धनादि रूपी bhuti. prosperity. We have to go for it. We can enjoy it. Nothing wrong. There'll be more comforts, no? Less dependencies, less problems will be there. And if you are spiritual, you can conserve all this for this. Bhute na pramaditavyam. And all said and done, if it is helping for dharma and sadhana, both is good. And after going through certain period of time, then we only get fed up of it, then we give it up. That is called a healthy maturity. Healthy growing away from out of it is this one. We have to grow out of everything healthily. The two ways of healthy thing is what? One is with highest wisdom, like the Nachiketa and Prahlada. उनका इतना दिमाग तेज है कि वो पूरा है 6 साल के बट इफ दे लिव 100 years with all the materialism what will be their life they know in advance therefore in the beginning only they thwarted it they said no हमको सीधा वही चाहिए this is one way of intelligence other is what go through all the drama systematically so that you have seen it now you know the limitation of it you should go for the higher. Is it not? I lived selfishly. Then I live for parents. Then I live for the unknown called as wife or husband. पहले unknown. Then I live for the forthcoming. पता नहीं कहाँ से वो टपक के जीवा as a children. Then I live for the society and all. Slowly I am doing and evolving. बहुत ही I am talking all. Pramaditavyam na. Never ever have the Mangalarthat Karmana. That is systematic evolution. I give an example. Mangalarthat Karmana Buddhai na Pramaditavyam. Then comes Svadhyaya Pravachanabhyam, Devapitrukaryabhyam. These are also equally important. Tomorrow we will see. Then comes the most famous slokas of Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Ityadi. Wonderful, no? Those mantras. Okay, thank you. Spend 10 minutes now for our Vidur Niti. Today's